Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's. I suppose niceness is a choice to an extent. By the way, we're live,
Oh.
and so I suppose niceness is fine. It's to a choice, or to an extent, it's a choice. But yeah, if you're saying, oh, I could be mean, but I feel too bad about it, then you couldn't, because typically your emotional state or moral compass will override your decision making to do things against your nature. And speaking of doing things against our nature, hello everyone. We're going to be welcome to the final episode of the school year, which seems. I keep saying it's weird to say end of the school year because it feels like the school year's been over for a while. I don't know about you guys, but it just feels like perpetual summer, but there's also work to be done.
Summer school.
So welcome everyone.
Yeah.
See you guys in the chat. Hello. We're going to be reacting to some videos today from this channel and providing some director's commentary, I guess, over them. And so we've got a special guest, Indy Nielsen. Never been on the show before, so I'm really glad that you decided to join us. But going around the room, we've got Kelly Robertson, looking fly, live to you from State Penitentiary. Kelly, how's quarantine been hitting the kind of justice system with prisons and all that stuff?
Oh my God.
I could actually tell you this really in depthly, but right now, I don't know how it's been. Okay. It's been very bad and unequal treatment for them, Cassidy, and I think that's something that we need to address after quarantine is over, so we can properly look at how to reestablish the prison system in a more effective way in general, since it's definitely being torn down right now, and a lot of it's being more efficient. And in that regard, I think it's affecting a lot of the prisoners very negatively. That being said, because they're turning down most of the systems, we can, as I said, go back to it and try and reestablish a more fair, more just system, which would help out and treat prisoners a lot more like people and less like, in many cases, indentured servants, which many of them be treated in prison. So I think in that regard, it's bad, but it has an opportunity for good when and if we get through this.
Okay. That's an excellent answer, and I look forward to hearing how you did on your AP exam.
I think I did good. I probably bombed my AP learning. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine. No, that was excellent, Kelly. Thank you. I'm just glad that they're still letting you wear some fly Bluetooth headphones in there. So nice job.
I know. Yeah, I was able to smuggle him in.
All right, Gabby's on the phone. So Jonathan's coming at us live from the world's slowest spinning ceiling fan, or I don't know if it's spinning slowly or if that's just like the.
I think it's just the frame rate compared to
the frame rate on the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's been great. I had a hair appointment last week, so I dyed my hair a little bit.
Ooh, scandalous.
Ooh.
I know. I went with the dirty blonde look. I think it looks great. I've kind of just been playing video games, going to work, the same old.
Okay. Same old.
Yeah.
Very
ready to graduate.
Yeah. I'm happy that you're able to join us for this episode, and I hope you're excited. You deserve
miss it.
Oh my gosh.
The graduation to come.
Thank you.
All right, Indy, you are a guest of honor. You're in the center square, and so how's it going? Are you excited for? No, obviously you're not graduating yet, but are you excited for the end of the year here?
I'm a little bit disappointed. Senior season, like the performances and graduation is like literally the best part of the year. So it's kind of upsetting that is no longer viable, but it's understandable. And I'm going to be really sad that all the seniors are leaving.
Yeah, same. Full disclosure, just due to kind of the Patriot Act, I have to disclose that the FBI is on this call with both Henry Spencer and Noah Bessler. So Noah, do you want to update us on how are things now that you've transitioned and you've officially revealed that your season finale, by the way, for the Llama Show, if you didn't watch it, this is the conclusion of that arc. You are officially working for the Central Intelligence Agency through the FBI, but mostly CIA work. How's that going?
Well, it's been a long time in the coming. I was an intern at the CIA for a very long time, but now I've finally graduated into being a full agent. It feels good. The pay's not as good as I expected, but it's enough to live on. And I get to bust some pretty bad dudes. So that's pretty epic too.
I'm not gonna lie, it feels like this is like an ASMR interrogation roleplay. Like you're just interrogating me in some blank room. So just want to say, speaking of blank rooms, that is not what we have going on back there. Henry, how's it going?
No comment. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, good.
I
Glad
didn't
you're able to
realize that
join us.
Noah was gonna be in a suit.
You didn't coordinate this?
No, we did
No,
not.
we didn't.
They didn't. They didn't. That's why I found so freaking.
No, I thought it would just be fun.
Yeah, I thought it would be funny too.
It's a quarantainment miracle.
Yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of video games with Kelly and Evan. Yeah, me and Evan have been playing, personally, my favorite game mode of any kind of game, Black Ops 3 Nightmare Mode, which, honestly, I don't know why they named it that. It's not a nightmare. It's so fun. It combines the best parts of
Why
Black
did we
Ops
invite
Zombie.
Henry back? Why did we invite him back?
He's part of the media production team. We technically have to have him here. The syllabus demands it.
Well, I'm just saying, Black Ops 3 Nightmare Mode, fantastic. If you get the chance, you should totally play it.
Hey, Cassidy, do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, Henry, I just want to thank you for, I know you're trying really hard to take this seriously with this whole Black Ops 3 thing, but I just want to give a huge shout out to the FBI, CIA, just government agencies for trying to be more relatable to the kids. I will say, though, that Black Ops 3 is, at this point, about 5 years out of date.
No CIA, I'm FBI. It's a big difference.
My point still stands.
This isn't a joke.
Okay,
I don't know why you're laughing.
Yeah, he wrote the keyboard test for the AP test. You gotta be careful there.
You are off the phone now. How's it going?
It's going good. I never answer the phone, but for some reason I just decided to, and it was actually important. So.
Oh, good. How are you feeling? Jonathan's excited, but how are you feeling so close to graduation here?
It depends on the hour. It really just depends on the hour. I'm gonna say right here, right now. I'm excited. I'm also sad, and I'm also angry. I'm also everything. Every emotion is there. But right now, I just don't feel anything because I'm not thinking about it. So,
Yeah, what graduation? What graduation?
Yeah, what do you think?
You just wrote a Linkin Park song for the first half of that statement. I'm not feeling anything because I'm not here right now. I'm not thinking about it. Well, cool. Well, glad you're here, and this is going to be pretty fun. So yeah, for those of you viewing, we are going to be reacting to 3 videos of ours. And I have chosen videos that are kind of that involve everybody to some capacity in some way, sometimes more than others. But for the most part, these are pretty. I think they are little snapshots of kind of the beginning of media production, the kind of midpoint, and then kind of where we ended up before all this went down. And so yeah, we're gonna hop right to it. So I'm gonna pop over on our production feed here, and we're gonna put up our YouTube video that we'll be watching. We had some trouble getting sound, so I don't know if we'll have sound, everyone. For those of you watching, we'll have sound, but if we want to switch over to that tab for Watch Together, we can adjust our volumes differently, but hopefully there's some sound in the stream. If there's not, apologies. We're just going to be commenting and reacting to these. And the first one we're starting with is the Llama Show episode 2. So we'll get to that in just a moment here. So yeah. And we can hear in the Google Meet. We can just since we're not on the screen right now, we can turn off our cameras, save some bandwidth, and let's go audio only for whatever this is. So if you need a full screen, by the way, you can click the little gear icon down here. You can go to full screen, and then I'm going to start it on my end, and it should sync up for everyone. So if it doesn't for some reason, then we'll figure it out. But here we go. We're going to do it live. Okay. All right, is everybody ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Llama Show episode 2. What a great shot, Noah. Really appreciate this. Let's just kind of get into it.
Hello. And welcome Show.
Somebody's echoing.
I am your host, Noah Bass.
Okay.
I don't have the video either.
Yeah, wait, where is it supposed to be?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me pick it up. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. Pausing it. Again, doing it live. So,
It's a
give me a
link
hot
in the
second.
chat.
If they join the chat late, though, it's not there.
I saw it, but it disappeared in the chat for me.
So, rechatting it. Sorry, guys. Technical delays. I promise this will be somewhat worth it, so we can just make fun of some amazing audio production and video production.
Joining now.
All right, so that should be in. So again, it'll sync up for everyone. I'll reset it to the back.
Yes.
Somebody was echoing though, so this is a heads up.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. I don't know who was echoing, but you better stop. All right. Anyways, okay. Yeah, sure thing. Here we go. Oh, Noah, you're so innocent in this.
I know.
Did we film this at like 4:30 p.m.? Was that the idea?
Filmed it right after school.
This was
Yeah, I
after
threw my Wicked
Table
Easy
Talk Club.
This was after. Oh my gosh, this would have been like 5:30.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
This was.
Oh my god.
This was like really late.
No, we need to shut all this down. Somebody's echoing. No, there's nothing much we can do here. I've been told to shut it down. Okay, we're shutting it down.
I think it's indie.
Is it?
We're gonna choose. Yep. Just try turning your audio down just a little bit. That might work.
Okay, that should be fine.
Also, Mr. Cassidy, wasn't this like our first? Was this our first or second take? Did we do this one time before?
This was our
second or third.
Second take because one of us would keep laughing.
Yeah, that was probably me.
I remember spending like 10 minutes making these charts.
Yeah.
I think it was plugged
really
in random
good.
values.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you can see me like smiling, trying to keep it together.
I'm doing the same thing here, and then
yeah,
and Kelly, this was like your first time really
filming.
filming something, right?
Yes, this was one of the first times filming for you guys. I wasn't even in the production yet.
Did a really good job with like this dynamic camera.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this was when we first decided to hire Kelly, although we wouldn't tell him for 6 months.
Yeah, this is my
Yeah.
yeah, and then we told me you're like, okay, Kelly, you're not in journalism, you're in media production, so join media production for newspaper. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the start of the weird, like the weird stuff we had planned for media production.
Yeah.
I know. I rewatched like actual like the follow upload episode 1, like and I explained like what my goal for the llama show was in like the very first part, and it was just funny to me because that didn't happen at all.
No.
Like,
what?
That part is really funny.
I looked directly at the camera. That was bad.
I mean, it's fair.
Dude,
that's what it was. That's fine. No, it's fine because like this is meta, right? This is supposed to be not any of that.
Oh. Yeah.
Top tier acting. Like we need Oscars for this. This
We
is
really
beautiful.
do, yeah. Also, it's weird seeing my beard that short right now.
When you guys first started doing this, I was like, oh, this is so wrong. Like, I don't know what the heck that they're doing. They're trying to make this some TV show, and it's not gonna work. But I didn't say anything about it. But then when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is what we should have been doing, like with everything on this channel.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like we have two options, right? We put out quality content that is like really well produced and like the follow upload the show proper, right? These are things that I had in my wallet.
I love that we can. I love that we can see your driver's license. You look great in that photo, Mr. Cass.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I took that before I went to Las Vegas before my first year at Fala.
Funky.
Yeah. Also, my end of the day hair. But yeah, no, I mean, like Gabby, yeah, it was either we could go this direction with it, or we could go, you know, something that would be like, calling out CHTV, right?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
just kidding. You guys are great.
I could be wrong about this, but the original plan was just this one episode would be a little funky, but then after
That's
that,
correct.
we were gonna go back to the normal kind of like
This part with the
episode
water
one
fountain.
format.
Yes, that was a great little like take there. I didn't know you guys were doing this, so I actually didn't know you were filming this until I saw the finished product, and I think it's such a great choice.
This was such a fun scene to film.
Kelly, that was such a great shot. Can I just tell you how amazing that was?
Oh, thank you. I want to get Sasha in, so like the hard part was just fading over Noah's shoulder, get Sasha in the shot.
Hey,
I
Mr.
missed that
Cassie,
best.
can you see which
Yeah.
book Gabby's reading?
Great Gatsby.
But each time he comes in, I'm reading a different random one of your books for your English
Oh, really?
classes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I still love Sasha just fanning that. So that tree was $2.99 at Goodwill, and I still don't think I've dusted it since I bought it. That's probably where the coronavirus came from.
God,
This is
seeing videos like this,
it's not high.
like, not knowing what was happening from like
The
Coco.
Peppa Pig Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh, the Peppa
my
Pig
God.
band.
The Peppa
Oh yeah,
Pig band.
Henry. This was before you came back to follow, so this is all.
Yeah. Like it was so weird seeing it from the outside, and it
Yes.
kind of it made me really miss Fala, and like this channel is kind of what made me want to come back to Fala.
Yeah.
Aw.
So
Yeah.
It was a fun
Aw.
time.
We gained a lifetime sub.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, good old lifer.
2 more years.
I'm so glad you're this reading 1984 with this American flag waving in the background. That's some subtle like symbolism there. Blind patriotism in the
That
age
was
of Big
by
Brother.
accident, I believe, but thank you.
Very artistic.
Oh.
This is the weirdest thing.
This is definitely
Gabby,
the
don't
best
take offense to
acting I've
this.
ever done right
I
here.
don't think offense to this. I didn't know you were this weird until this happened. So this is the decision I
Oh,
made
I
an
love that scene.
hold up a like piece of cardboard.
Yeah, to try and shield it, but just put a
Shield
shadow
light.
behind it.
Yes, and that made it better.
Yeah, it didn't help out the lighting at all. I just made it like put a bigger shadow.
This shot is so overexposed, and I love the fact that the most overexposed shot in this film is the thumbnail for the video.
I
The way
know.
Sasha gets out of the dumpster though sends me. It
I know.
absolutely.
That was the third take, because I think the first 2 times Sasha did that, and then we started laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thrifted that tripod. It's broken for $2.99. Still have it.
And I don't think
from-
we've ever used that camera.
We haven't really. Yearbooks use a bit for
Sometimes.
photography. I'm gonna keep it for as a photo camera, but yeah, we have the Lumix now, and we have the Handycam, which this was shot on. So it's kind of funny that we like
Yeah.
had our
Oh,
filming
yes.
camera filming the non-filming. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Said the
I just set
Vibe
up this one
Master.
day with school.
I
and
love that the
it was
music
so
is
perfect.
in
It
the
was
shots
amazing.
of the Vibe Master and then not in
Yes.
the music in the
Yes.
shots of because
That
it's
was
in,
completely
like,
by
in
accident,
camera.
too.
Yeah, but it's also perfect because it's like
Oh yeah.
it just cuts to this and it's like nothing.
I love. Oh yeah.
I also
So
like that
my-
the Vibe Master. That's the same outfit except sans the Seahawks hoodie.
I know. What's funny about this
This-
too is my mom's a yoga teacher. So when she first watched this, she got like kind of mad at me because she thought I was just making yoga as like a joke and making fun of it.
Oh,
Which, to be fair, I kind of am, but nah. I love you, mom.
Yeah.
Is that a humidifier or is that like an oil diffuser?
No, that's a humidifier. It's just really big.
Yeah.
wait. So no, who is filming you during this scene?
I believe that's my sister.
Mm.
So
Oh, here we go.
Fireplace.
Oh, purple. Yeah, that was.
Oh, rip Piggy. 0 votes for Piggy. I think this was the part in the book where Piggy was like deemed useless and Simon started being on the rise.
Oh, this thing was also really
This is
funny.
my favorite part of this video. It's so creative. I love it so
Yeah,
much.
it is.
Yeah, Noah, this is where I remember watching this and I was just like, Noah's a really talented filmmaker. And I think I asked you around this time, have you ever done film before? And you said you hadn't taken like film production or anything like that. And I was kind of surprised because this is so well done.
I watched a lot of movies. That's
Oh, fast.
but thank you.
It's perfect. I'm so glad you're succeeding as a.
Did it go back?
Yeah, you have to jump back.
Yeah, what just happened?
Okay.
Yeah, that was weird.
You have to
Sorry.
just jump back.
I got so
I didn't mean for it to
confused.
jump back. Sorry, guys, that was weird.
Oh,
That's
God.
something weird happening on my end. Might be.
Evan!
Oh,
I love this. It's so
Oh,
funny.
poor Evan.
The iMovie music, too.
I know.
Oh god, I forgot there's just a Luna bar just hanging on the edge of the trash can. That's such a good
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah.
I
What's
thought there's a
funny is-
24-hour deadline. But we didn't set
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we didn't set the deadline. So I think we
That's right.
filmed this before. No, we filmed.
We filmed it
I don't
after,
know how
but
it happened, but
we originally scripted it to be 24 hours and then we ad-libbed a lot of that opening scene and then like that take I forgot to say 24 hours.
God.
God.
I love how he was just never the co-host again. Like, you set it up like he was
Yeah,
gonna be the co-host.
yeah. Well,
Oh, that's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure meme.
yeah. Oh.
What a iconic
Sasha.
All right.
Name description. Name description.
writer Noah Improv. I'm glad we credited Improv as the writer. We're not watching Chopped yet. Hang on. No, we're not. We're not doing that. We're going in order.
Oh,
Boy,
it's
oh
my
boy,
fantastic
guys.
Video.
What a time. That was fantastic.
That's
I'm
a
not.
big way to
We're
pause
not
on the
getting to that.
screen.
That's
I
so
think we
bad. We're
are.
not getting to that.
I think we are.
Yeah, so that's episode 2 of the Llama Show. We had big plans for the rest of the season, and then had to obviously cut it short. But no, I've still got that trailer we did for like the high quality artistic like art house Llama Show reboot.
I know.
I'm probably gonna put that out over the summer. I have a couple of things that I've shot that I just haven't had time to work on. But I'm just gonna do some unused like editing.
I mean, yeah.
stuff.
No rush. Just take your time getting it out.
No, we should
But,
put it out. It looks so good.
I'm so excited.
All right, so I guess Gabby, Jonathan, you guys can kind of take the lead on this since this is your guys' video for the most part. Or you are. I mean, Gabby, this is your I don't want to say crowning achievement, but like certainly I know something you put a lot of work into.
This is definitely the weirdest thing that I've ever made. And
Correct.
I think it was just because, okay, so context for when we filmed this was it was like maybe like 3 or 4 in the afternoon after like a long day of metamorphosis rehearsals, and then we went to Casa Duarte, and then we just came to my house and like decided to put Sasha in this, decided to like make the costumes weird. We just like made most of this stuff up, and for some godforsaken reason, I was the dog wearing the weirdest freaking costume in the world.
We'll get there because that is something that has come up as questions from not only just people at Follow, but my mother who watches the videos we put out. We're just like, who was the student who was the dog on the ottoman? I'm like, look, she's very responsible. She's in charge of all of this. So yeah, let's start this up and
Sorry. Sorry, that
Okay.
was my sister.
okay, we're gonna start this up. So yeah, this is a fall upload holiday special. Anybody feel free to chime in because I don't know a lot about the production on this other than a couple things on my end, but here we go. I I thought this was way more planned out than it sounds like it was.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
we decided last minute to make not Noah make him the wife, but make them a gay couple instead of making him like the wife.
God, that like leopard print shawl you have on.
Wretched. And Sasha's
hate
wearing
this.
the Wendy costume that I bought from Bookman's in 8th grade.
Also,
I
I think we should mention how many takes it took us to do this.
Oh,
So many
yeah.
takes.
So many takes.
I love the difference in Gabby's characters between
The
the
animation of
video
the TV turning on.
It's so professional. All the audio is in the right channel because with the audio recorder, you record mono and then you have to set it to stereo in post. But I liked your
didn't do that,
comments
so-
to somebody saying to process me, you had to process me through one side of your brain. I'm like, sure. Yeah,
Like, never admit that you're wrong.
my Jesse was working that night, and this is at like 7:15. So this is like the sixth take without cats. Just there's a cat in the background there. But she got home and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just it's for school."
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah. I'm also
I
pretty
love-
sure that I'm wearing like pajama pants under this.
Man, that'd be crazy if
Oh.
anyone was doing that.
I love this set though. I love the fireplace. I love the like nutcracker. I love
That
this.
nutcracker was free for spending $10 at Michael's on crafting supplies around Christmas. True story.
Oh.
Also, all the decorations around my TV are Hanukkah decorations. So there's
I
like
know.
3 Hanukkah decorations, a Wii, and an Alexa.
It's so good.
Oh boy.
I think the only thing I remember about this, I remember talking to your mom, Gabby, and Indy, and she's like, we locked ourselves in our rooms, and
Yeah.
we just heard people laughing, and then there was a LaCroix explosion.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
So, oh god. This was probably one of the funniest days of my life,
Yeah.
It
Like,
was
not
so much
best.
fun.
but just
Yeah.
funniest. Like,
I remember when your pitch was we want to do like this channel flipping thing and like this. And by the way, I love the use of thank you for using Radiohead. But I just remember the pitch. I was just like, that's really ambitious. I hope you can pull it off. And I couldn't be happier with the result. Quite frankly. Oh no, I have jeans on. Never mind.
That book is so thick.
A
Yeah,
very
it's the complete works of
follow-
Shakespeare.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The original.
Oh my gosh.
Co-producer just
Designer
Ellen.
Gucci.
Directed by Wes Anderson. I like how Miley Cyrus is a producer on a Wes Anderson project. I just got this shot.
Oh, so we were supposed to have that, but we never filmed it at his house,
Mhm.
at Gabby's house. So we literally had to just do a close up right on his face to be able to
God.
get it.
I hate that so much.
I love this.
This is Fall Chopped before Fall Chopped existed.
I just noticed. Yeah, there's a lot of the things in this video made our later videos happen, like for real. I
Yeah.
love the like studio shot of Gabby and Indy back to back on the fridge.
I know.
Noah, did you shoot all this at home? Or
No,
is
this
not
is in
No, this
Gabby's
is Gabby's house.
Oh, okay,
Every
okay.
single shot of Gabby's from a fort. I can just
I
imagine.
thought it was
what,
perfect
like,
that you
Indy
did the
and
Home
Gabby's
Alone thing.
parents are
It's so
thinking.
good. Why carrots and blackberries?
That's what I could find in the fridge.
Oh, this is very upsetting.
This is my favorite thing. I love this so
Oh,
much.
this is so fun to film.
The
This
ADR
so
is so
This
fun
one
to
was really
film.
hard.
It
This one
was.
was really hard to film because I kept laughing so much.
Yeah, that's right. We had to do like 15 takes.
It's Jonathan.
Dude, I'm so
The city
tall.
of New York. There's so much expository dialogue.
Yeah.
I love this pan out. Just from
No.
sponsorship to putting a Luna bar on a plate.
I don't remember this. I don't like this.
Oh my god,
Sun
it is
button. So low.
Sasha's breasts.
You can see like my backpack and the tripod in the background.
Yes.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait.
Yeah, wait. Best part, come on.
Hang on. Sorry, I guess that happens sometimes, I guess.
This is where we created our.
Here we go. That's the worst sign-off you've ever done.
Legendary.
That's now our catchphrase. I hope you guys know.
Oh yeah.
How much footage? I'm curious. How much footage you guys shoot? Like, were there, like, how much? Because you were able to use like 4-ish minutes, but like, how much did you actually film for this?
Well, we filmed for probably like 2.5 hours, and then they wouldn't leave my house for half an hour afterwards.
All right, that was Sasha's fault. He was our ride, and he just like he started being a shrink and psychiatrist for like the last. Half
Yeah, he
hour,
started
and
making me
we're just
give
sitting
him
there.
the life advice.
While your dad was making dinner in the background.
Yeah, my
Oh.
dad was just making dinner.
Cat.
Like that.
It's the best line in the video. Cat. So, Gabby, you're in advanced acting, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
I
filmed
remember when you
on
recorded
photo
this.
booth.
I remember you recording that in class. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Extremely slow roll of credits.
I know, like
so
Jonathan's
painful.
name is spelled wrong.
Dude,
Jonathan.
that's the best part.
audition all things.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy.
It makes it even funnier knowing like this whole dedication at the end of here, when knowing that you filmed this in 2.5 hours on a whim after a long day of rehearsals. It's like it's been really fun working on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of meant like media production as a whole, and not just like
Oh yeah.
this
That makes sense.
project. But
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in a lot of ways, this video shaped. I think like reinformed what media production would be going forward. So
yeah, definitely.
it's iconic.
Like coming off of like the really like trying to do like interview style, like the climate strike stuff in the first
Yeah.
video to like, and then I think it was like a different thing for Noah to do the llama show stuff, and then for me to come out and be like, all right, I'm the dog now, and we're just gonna do this. And I think that really reshaped.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and like there's
Mm.
still a time and place for a lot of that more serious content, but I think just like in terms of getting on a regular stream of content going, I think it's I don't know, I think I consider this a fun way to kind of express creativity and try new ideas. So
Yeah.
um,
Speaking of creativity and new ideas.
speaking of creativity, Kelly,
I hate that this is
This is-
27 minutes.
It is 27 minutes.
Yeah, it was a lot longer.
And I just want to keep in mind that on the program feed, if you dip, nobody's gonna know. But Kelly, do you want to talk a little bit about what this series was? I guess we call it season 1, episode 1. I know it started with Kelly's weird sports thing, but like, do you want to just what was your explain just the premise of that series and the premise of how we got to here before we start this?
All right, so I just joined media. I just joined media production officially, and while I was still helping out with camera work and some stuff like that at that point, I still wanted to, like, try and start something up and be more of a help to the team and start like working on some videos on my own. So I was trying to come up with some stuff, and so I remember it started out originally. I was trying to make a sports column in the newspaper, and I made it, and it was kind of it was satirical. It was 100% satirical. And I was wondering, what if I made that, but on media production for this one thing? And so what happened was I put the one episode out, and that was the pilot episode of Sports Center. And then we had a lot of ideas bouncing around of what we could do next, or near the end of making Sports Center. And Cole was like, "Oh yeah, you should definitely do more Sports Center." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not necessarily into that right now." And so we ended up deciding, you know what? Why don't we do a pilot episode where we just keep pitching pilot episodes, but they're all failures. So that means that they're all really, really bad. Because Sports Center was bad because Fall didn't have any sports, but for this they're just bad, and so because of that we just kind of keep having to make more pilots, and they never get off the ground. And so,
yeah, and I think at some point, and the idea there is, the more variety of things we try, then we figure out how to do things correctly.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, and
but
I'm so bummed that we didn't get to go further with this idea because we had great ideas.
Oh yeah,
next year, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, next year.
Yeah,
next year's
next
gonna
year.
be legendary.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of ideas. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I think this one was just we invited Evan to cook, and he doesn't know how to cook. I think that was probably. But no,
I think that was the main crux. Is we asked Evan, "What's your cooking experience?" He says, "I don't have any," and that's kind of where it went from.
All right.
So we're gonna start this.
Did you have a meal in mind that they should have prepared, with these items?
I actually do, and I say that in this video. So fun fact before we get started, I want to say this is the highest. I don't know how much money you guys spent on other videos, but this is the highest budget video I think we have. It was about $87. That's how much it costs for me to get ingredients and supplies for all 3 people to cook. And so I want to keep in mind as I'm watching this unfold, and I think we filmed this in 45 minutes or an hour, and I think we used almost all of the footage.
It was a long time. This took about
I'm
2
sure
hours.
it was like almost 2 hours.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right. It was about 2 hours. Henry, they're hosting, so you can speak to this too. But yeah, so the entire time I'm watching this, I have tears in my eyes for 2 reasons. Number one, I'm laughing so hard. At some point, my face is so red, and I'm actually crying because I'm laughing. But we had to keep a straight face every time the camera was on us. But I'm also watching $87 burn up in front of me. So
I know this was probably the hardest and easiest to film at the same time because we just couldn't stop laughing. But also it was all improv and we didn't have to prepare for anything. So
we
it was
didn't have a script. That's the thing. Is it's okay. Anyways, so yeah, we'll because I feel like if we scripted this, it'd be terrible. Because it'd feel forced.
We got beta at the last minute.
He misspelled.
Oh, sorry. Okay, this is. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, this just is a nightmare. All of this was improv, and we did all of this in a single take.
I was
keep that in
cracking.
mind.
It's really hard to not crack.
Kelly.
I was freaking so hard to say.
I remember the timing is so perfect on that music too.
Yeah.
It took me 20 minutes to get that time right, so
It's very appreciated.
Yeah, and true story, I did get sick the next day, and I think it might have
Yes.
been from this, possibly.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, like you had to miss Sonic because of this. which
I
is
think
so
initially we
fucking
were going to
funny.
have another judge, and we just didn't. And so when I asked that question of where's the other judge, Kelly, I thought you were going to judge with me, and you didn't say anything. So I just ran with it as, okay, I guess I'm the only judge.
Yeah, I was trying to hope that we could run that direction.
Phenomenal job, Henry. Phenomenal job.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
The thing that gets me about this is that the yogurts are like different flavors, so
Yes,
you kind of
they-
got screwed if you got like a weird flavor of yogurt. Because like, what are you
Yeah.
supposed to do if you got like pomegranate yogurt? Like, that's not making anyone curry.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
that is
I think Veda would have had a lot better of a chance if he had gotten like a mango or like something like that. That's a little bit more
Yeah.
toned down.
he got like mocha coffee or something like that, or mocha caramel.
Next time was
Yeah,
like,
this
that
whole
soup.
thing kind of doomed from the start.
I just want to say, watching this is very triggering in our current coronavirus world.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
yeah.
close.
You
I
were
know
so
you're
close to my
getting
face. I was like, I could feel your breath.
Yeah, that's definitely not 6 feet. But
Yeah.
I have no idea how all three contestants kept such a straight face for all of this.
I don't know. I kept blaming so
Because it's anybody who does film stuff, it's so hard when you have so many moving pieces that could crack at any moment and ruin a take.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was just very proud of everybody for not breaking.
That it was one of the hardest. Like when you're tasting your food, I literally had to bite on my lip to stop from laughing because it was so.
That was the hardest part. We had to keep doing resets. I had to keep tasting the food multiple times because I kept laughing so much from tasting it. Again, probably got me sick. Did we determine the running gag at the time of keeping like the timer not actually working? Because like
no,
it's
I did
timer
that
20
on
and then
the-
it's 20 again.
Yeah, I did that on the fly because I noticed that we were going really fast and didn't have a lot to we were only having like 20 minutes. So I just I spammed a bunch of +5 minutes onto there and I just kept doing that over and over again.
Oh, perfect. I'm pretty sure we're just over there at the table laughing hysterically and covering our mouths.
Yes, that's what we were doing 90% of the time when the camera wasn't on us.
Henry, have you actually seen Chopped at all?
Oh, I still haven't seen it at all.
I want to say that I tried to show this to my mom and she couldn't watch it because the movement of the camera it got her sick. She just couldn't watch it. That's how bad this camera movement was.
I mean, but it's it has that dynamic action that those shows have, right? It's
I know.
And that's the best part is Henry, you had no idea what you were supposed to be doing as a host, and so it's just me trying to correct you in real time. For real.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was before we started filming, you guys were saying, Henry, you're either going to be a contestant or the host or a judge or something. I'm like, I don't know what to prepare for. What?
watching Evan get that pit out of the avocado was the most uncomfortable thing ever.
Oh my god,
Also,
yes.
The avocado makes me physically sick.
Right now or later
Everything
on?
Evan does makes me physically sick.
And it's the fact that he drinks the watermelon juice, then he uses it later.
Maybe that's why you're sick. Maybe why you got sick.
Yeah, he kept taking plastic spoons and knives and trying to crowbar them out of the avocado.
It was very hard because we didn't rehearse any of this, so we had no idea when you were going to be on us with the camera, and so we just had to be on. That yeah is one of my favorite things in this video. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite lines from this thing.
I forgot I said Henry start hosting.
That's because like I left for a solid like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Henry, you're God. A pasty kind of thing is my favorite description for a food.
Because actually, like, my dish was all right.
Yeah, you
I
know,
mean-
it actually does. So here's the problem. The smells in this room were awful.
Yes.
Oh, they were
I
so
went
bad.
nose dead after a while. Like, I just couldn't smell it.
So this is actually what I would do. Like, I thought about this when I was buying these ingredients.
I'm getting in.
And this is when Henry, you start texting on your phone, and I think I call you out for it. That was such a
Yeah.
perfect shot too. Oh my god.
I know. I was debating whether or not, while I was editing this, I was debating whether or not I wanted to like edit this part out because it took a long time, but
Yeah.
like it was so funny, and like I feel like it's like really important to at least show what they could do, you know?
Oh, totally. I agree. And Henry sitting on the desk texting.
I know.
this I remember having to tell myself not to laugh when this was happening.
That is so perfect.
Such a
I
fantastic shot.
couldn't look at him. I literally was looking at my feet because I kept laughing when I was looking at him.
Yeah. I can see you trying not to break. And I had to keep talking. So I was just like, I can't laugh.
I at least started leaning back and trying to get out of the shot from the camera.
Mhm. I just love the blank looks on your face, Henry, because you have no idea what's happening.
Oh my god.
Do you think it's fair to say that this is like our funniest video, or
It's definitely our most like performance art.
Mm-hmm.
yeah?
It feels like a Tim
Oh.
and Eric sketch. It feels like an Adult Swim project.
Yeah.
You got so close on the Zoom. It's so uncomfortable.
How did you decide who would be on this in this episode?
So, Kelly, I think we originally asked people in journalism to do it, so that's why Milo was there. That's why Evan is there, and originally it was going to be Aka. And then Aka couldn't make it, and we found Veda sitting outside waiting to like leave. we said, Veda, what are you up to? And he said, not much. I go, you want to cook? He's like, okay. So that's literally how we decided. But then the reception of this was people were watching this, and like I think like Sebastian and like Dylan and a couple other people expressed interest in being in future episodes of things. And so I think the plan was we're going to do a Survivor type thing.
Yep.
We were going to do like a maybe like American Idol type thing.
Like a game show.
Like a game show. Yeah, we were going to try like all these different ideas. And from there, we're going to start
so many like ideas into the game show. That was a lot.
I know, and eventually we're going to start like sourcing it and getting people from like on campus who wanted to be in these, because we thought it'd be great to find people who had no experience with being on camera.
Yeah.
I have to point out, red curry paste is very spicy and very concentrated and very garlicky.
Oh well.
And when it's not cooked, it's terrible. The camera's, is that you laughing, Noah? Is that why it's shaking?
that's me laughing.
Yeah, originally we had this for like 25 minutes, and I think it ended up being 45 is the timer we had actually set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No.
You did
What?
keep washing your face in water. He did keep doing that.
Washing his face.
By the end of this, his hair is so wet.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I love it. This is great.
it wasn't done.
Veda is so good.
I know. I'm so glad we got Veda.
Veda, if you're watching, you're amazing. Thank you.
Veda, you should join media production next year if you're watching.
You
Yeah.
100% should.
Yeah, we need
Agreed.
you. We'll be down 2 people.
Oh.
It'll just be me, Kelly, and Noah, and we need new people, please.
Is this where I had no, I was not in my Justin Bieber. I was in my Justin Bieber phase, but it was the tail end of it.
Yeah.
That's why later I have a tab open with him getting he and his
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah.
I
You couldn't
I
get salt
can't,
on
this is the hardest to watch. That is so much.
Oh god.
Oh, you made it
Great mix.
My face is red because I was laughing and had tears in my eyes. That's
I remember I left the room because I just started crying because I was laughing so hard outside.
that's right. You did leave. That's why. Yeah, you weren't on for. Yeah, that's right. You did leave the room. Oh my god.
You
This is quite 5 minutes in the background. I'm glad some other people found this funny because this is the type of humor that I revel in. Those were actually really good. Like, I can't stress enough how actually good those were. Because they were actually cooked.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody used the hot water pot.
No.
I was intending that you could use like a styrofoam cup and make mashed potatoes out of it, but oh well.
I was gonna say, did Milo use it for the mashed potatoes?
No, I don't think he did.
I think he might have just used a little bit of water. Oh my
Oh,
god. It's all coming back. I don't know how he spilled that on the plate. That's like, I never understood that.
Oh god.
This is the worst part in my opinion. Like,
Oh god.
Oh god.
throw, actually.
That
I know
was
you
a really
landed
good
right in the
throw.
sink.
Oh god.
There it is. There's the Justin
break.
Bieber page.
There it is, yeah.
Oh,
Oh god, I'm having flashback from some.
Love.
Kelly rushing in with we're overtime or whatever. Yeah, because that was the other thing is we hadn't explained early on like the actual, I mean, the rules. So everything was in real time. So it's just like, okay, stand over there, stand over there. Like, oh god,
Oh god.
that was a good cut. That was smooth.
Smooth.
The glamour shot of that food.
I love the tears in your eyes.
Thanks.
So good.
Oh, we had to keep restarting so many times.
Oh yeah.
I know.
We couldn't even get one for the soup because like we couldn't.
Oh my god!
get one
Yeah,
for
we
the
couldn't. We
cake.
could not actually get a good taste for the soup, so we had to. Or no, did we not get footage for the soup?
No, we
No,
got
we can
footage
get-
for the soup. What we just lost it because the
Oh,
flash
okay.
drive kind of wigged out. So.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Henry, I didn't even notice that was happening until I watched the video. I'm like, that was a perfect choice. Also, so
God.
Veda is too funny, and so he kept talking, and that kept causing me to break.
I know.
And I think we did this take like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, you have to stop talking because I can't stop laughing.
Yeah, he talks for so long. Oh my gosh.
he kept making. Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He describes everything as a fruit. Was Eli Sweet in here yet? Was he sitting? Is he sitting behind you, Noah?
Yeah,
I think he was
I
in here
think
for the
he-
I
taste
think
test.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also this on campus. And we're like, Eli, he's like, can I come in? I'm like, sure.
He's seen at one point, but
He is, yeah.
I don't
At the
think
very
that
end.
for a little bit.
Yeah. This is my favorite ad lib you do, Henry.
Oh.
A soup trail. So since we can't hear Evan describing, I thought it was perfect. So the Star Wars music went on for longer than intended and actually spilt into Evan's clip of him describing his food, which makes it better because it's just cutting Evan off with music.
I know. That was
This was not
completely
intended.
by accident.
Yeah, we
Oh my
noticed this
God.
when we were watching it in class. You left the stickers on.
I remember we all had a bite of this afterwards, and it was the most
This-
rancid.
I
thing.
can't describe the feeling of expecting to dip a spoon into yogurt and then having it meet resistance and then break through. Like, so not expecting it to be like.
Just like it made me sick just when I did that alone when I went to get the food after.
I know. I
You
think
can see
my
when I-
favorite part of this is when you say
Hmm.
consistency is chunkier than I imagined.
You can see the spoon, and the spoon gets a little bit of resistance before it dips in.
Yeah, like you were pushing through something.
Touching the rocks.
Ugh. I literally, the first time I saw this, I thought it was pickles, tomato sauce, and Swiss cheese.
Oh,
Nope. Just ignore Henry. Oh yeah, and then you explain circles and wedges. What do you mean?
I'm getting grossed out just watching this.
I can taste it right now. It hurts.
yeah.
The pepper.
It haunts me.
Oh yeah, you complimented him on basting his wontons.
Yeah,
I forgot
he's-
about that.
He based it. You're supposed to baste wontons before you use them, and he's the only person who did.
God. Evan's dad is such a good cook, such a good chef. I can't help but feel that he got a bit shafted with Evan because Evan can't cook for anything.
Yeah.
He's
When he showed me this jar, I was so concerned.
Why
Okay,
is
this
his
is where it
hair
breaks through.
wet?
Because he
This
keeps
is the most
washing his
impressive
face
thing
in a
I
bowl of
ever
water.
watched. This is the most impressive thing I watched right here. This man not breaking right here.
oh god, I
no.
might actually throw up.
I screwed that up when I had it later.
I think this was like the 4th take we did of actually tasting this. I'm so glad you cut the music right here too. God, he kept dipping his face in water and then just like throwing his hair back and then keeping like cooking.
So unsanitary. Oh my gosh.
You're crying.
I can't.
The excitement.
That's a great joke.
Good one, Evan. Good one.
This is just.
I didn't know that the ginger was in the like paste, so I
It's
was
literally-
so confused with
Yeah.
this.
Literally,
was
it's like
confused and
ginger,
mildly
garlic,
impressed.
water, and pepper. That's all it is.
I thought Evan was so bad he managed to like put a new ingredient in, you know?
Yeah. There's Eli.
Yeah, there's Eli. There's Eli.
Yeah, we're never doing another cooking show. It's legitimately like I felt so awful after that.
God.
That
Okay, Mr. Cassidy, what if we
Yeah.
do another one, but you don't have to judge it? What if we get someone else to judge it?
who would do that?
That's a great question.
Yeah, what if you're one of the contestants but you don't win no matter how good your stuff is?
Let's get me and Charlie, who have terrible food allergies.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Or get Evan for revenge.
We should do a Follow Chopped alum and have like 3 graduating seniors this year come back to compete
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and
I
give
mean,
them college
technically-
food. Oh god,
Oh,
that's such a good hard cut.
yeah.
Um,
Evan literally after that started choking. It was like, oh dear God.
Cook in quotes for Evan.
I love it.
Ew.
I know the mess was so bad.
It took
You know-
so long to clean this too. I think we were on campus till like 5:30 or
Yeah.
6. We
I
started
had to
filming
leave
at like
for,
3:30,
driving
3:45.
class, I think.
And
Yeah.
this classroom like has the like one of the worst vibes as well. And it's already like
Mhm.
it's so chaotic and like dirty, and to add all of this stuff to it.
Yep. Just Henry in the back.
There's Eli again.
Just sitting there in front of the food.
Oh my god.
Beautiful, beautiful.
There we go.
Oh.
So yeah, that's
Oh jeez.
that was a time.
Oh my
So
God.
we can swap back over here. Turn the video back on. Yeah. So I mean, like, those are. It's a lot.
Oh god.
Yeah. So Indy, you should totally. You can join media production. You can be part of this crew. A lot of crazy ideas. No. But no. In all seriousness, though, it's been a really fun first year of we'll call it Metro.
Me pro.
On media production, and so we have to thank for that, obviously, everybody on the team, but Gabby for your leadership as executive producer, and Jonathan for your willingness to just kind of try whatever. And so yeah, we just we're not playing a song or anything. We're not gonna play you guys off. But we just want to say I'm not gonna speak for media production. I figure if we want to say
Kelly,
some
stop
words though,
singing. Stop singing.
stop singing, Kelly. God,
Well,
I'm gonna
actually-
miss that, I guess.
The reason why both me and Noah are in suits is because we're part of a 2-man quartet.
So a duet.
You ready?
No.
Henry, you start
Yeah.
singing and I'll join in later.
Yeah. All right.
All right, can we
I
get
am singing you off. Hey,
can we get Sia's "Love Cheap Thrills"?
I don't know how to sing that.
Oh.
I can
I
sing you
don't
happy
know those lyrics.
birthday, but
I can do a
that's
deep
about it.
hum.
Noah's gonna do like the kids sound effects in the back of that song.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Is that
All
it?
right, cool.
You know, that-
That's my favorite cover of the Sia song yet. Just the yeah part. Anyways, but no. In all seriousness, though, yeah, I mean, Jonathan, thank you guys for being part of this insane experiment that was journalism year one, and media production being like the most insane of the experiments. And yeah, for helping us kick off something that Follow doesn't really have right now, and it's kind of cool to I don't know, try something new. And I don't think it would have been nearly as successful without you guys involved. So
Yeah, thanks for this opportunity. Media production
Yes,
is
thank
probably
you.
my favorite part of the whole year, both like classes and like the outside of the school stuff, and just like I don't know, it was just such a good time. And like this is probably the most stuff that I've ever done like in 1 year. And like most films and like most I'm not gonna call them films because I wouldn't call that Christmas special a film. That's not cinema.
Videos.
But like
That wasn't
videos.
film, that was art. That was art.
This is definitely the most stuff I've ever done and the most fun that I've ever had doing it. And before I've always just done stuff by myself, and like Indy always helps me and like my mom, but like it's never like a team. It's just like kind of lonely. So it was really nice to just like work with people who genuinely like care about it, and like especially Noah, because like we didn't know each other that much at the beginning of this year, and then you joined media production and you grew so much this year. I just can't. It's crazy.
dude, Noah, like you're such a talented filmmaker. Like, holy crap. Dude, you're
Shut
so
up, I'm
good.
supposed to be a member of the CIA. I can't cry on film.
No, I mean like no, I mean like
Much.
legitimately, Noah. Like I'm so glad that you're intending. Don't you dare bail on me now. If you go to I will find you. I will hunt you down. We have your address on the delivery for prom tonight. Shout out to prom.com. But no, no, like I'm so impressed, and like what I would appreciate most is like I'm just gonna dump on Noah a little bit here. Well, no, like in a good way. But like what I'm so impressed with is like media production is something that's the newspaper part of journalism is what I've always felt most comfortable with. But it's been really awesome learning a lot of this stuff alongside you guys and trying to figure stuff out and figuring out technical things and this expanding equipment. And I've dumped money into this not because there's a reason I've dumped money into it, right? It's not just because it's a class that I teach. It's because like you guys are engaged with it, and I just want to make it like the best experience and give you guys the tools to create. And so yeah, no, I'm super impressed with your skills and this how far you've kind of come along since the beginning of last year.
Isn't this supposed to be like a send off to Jonathan and Gabby? Can we get back to
It's
doing
like,
that?
it's like
Send off to
passing
everyone.
the torch. It's like here's
Passing
the
the torch.
torch, and then like I give it to you, and then you take it.
Okay, here, Gabby.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
here,
so
Oh, wait.
glad I got to know you. You're like you're awesome. You're the best. I haven't really like prepared a speech, but yeah, you're awesome.
You dressed for it though.
Yeah. It's not the words, it's the appearance that counts, right? Right? Somebody back me up on that.
Yeah, you said it, Noah. Or you looked it.
Yeah. Jonathan, you have any final thoughts before we send you guys off and cast you off into the wind? Viking funeral style, launch an arrow into the sky and set you ablaze into the night.
Wait, hold on. I think I have a bow and arrow. Wait.
Okay, you go ahead, Jonathan.
I just want to thank you all for just teaching me so much about film making, as well as just like even through this quarantine, like learning how to do like streaming and like recording things and all that. Like I've learned a lot more from that, and just like always making me laugh. Like I haven't laughed this much in like ever, and I just died. It's so much fun. Thank you guys.
This is getting too emotional, too fast.
Okay, I want to pass the torch to Henry and Kelly and Noah.
Oh
my
no!
God.
I don't have a torch, I've got a red pen. So
Here you go.
What a twist!
I forgot I gave
M. Night
that to you.
Shyamalan.
Now, this
is
is
that you?
actually from Noah, so technically Noah passed the torch to me.
Noah, you did it wrong.
Okay.
No, I take back everything I said. You messed up passing the torch. It's not a
Ruined
relay
it.
race. You don't give it to the person going next. But no, but yeah, we'll be back. We might do something over the summer, Noah. I don't know. At least I want to have like a couple meetings and like plan some stuff out for the beginning of the year. But
Yeah, I have a couple of ideas for videos we can film.
yeah, we need to continue the season 1, episode 1 stuff though. I still want to do Survivor, and like those ideas make me so excited. And then like continuing the llama show.
Project ever be continued?
It's a great question.
Oh, is that right?
No. Hopefully.
We'll have to
Because
see.
there's already a lot of clips from it.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, that might be something that maybe magically appears at the beginning of the year over the summer. Maybe that's a summer project that Noah and I tag team. Who knows? But yeah. So before it gets too emotional, Gabby and Jonathan, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being you and consistently being you and consistently supporting and helping to kind of carry the small team in some really cool creative endeavors. And so wherever you're off to next, you guys will be successful and you guys are going to do amazing things. And don't be afraid of group work, because not all group work is bad. if anything, hopefully this has shown some of that. But yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you everybody who's watching. We'll see you again in the future. Bye bye. Everybody wave.
Bye.
Thank you, Indy, for joining us.